Hey guys, as you can see, this is a video of me. I'm out of the building today. I'm on a PSU grading day, so I wanted to begin today by showing you what I would like to have due on Friday instead of a rough draft. So if you go to your Canvas homepage, which is right here, you're going to see something that's titled Outline for Commentary Writing Anti-Smoking Ad 1 PDF. Okay? When you get to that, it should look like this, all right? Now, this is a sample outline for a student who wrote a commentary for an advertisement, much like the one we saw for the Campbell Soup can. If you scroll all the way down to the bottom, you will see the advertisement that the student is writing on, okay? It's an anti-smoking ad. Now, what I would like you to produce for Friday is essentially this, okay? I would like you to start your outline with a thesis statement, much like the one that this student has. Now, notice that this statement this thesis statement needs to follow the assertion format that we discussed in class, okay? Author's textual type, action verb, and purpose of use of the author's text type, image, technique, etc. Now, if you look at the ad, this outline, there are, clearly it's an alphanumeric outline that is, that was teacher about ready to come in here during my video. So, it starts with the introduction, okay? And there's a very clear order here. Identify text type, okay? What type of evidence, what type of text is it and what evidence supports it. Identify the context, and then, of course, where it's taking place, not only the context as far as the country, but also the context of the ad itself, okay, which would be your ad, obviously. And then finally, C, your thesis statement, which is also written above, okay? Now, if you look at this particular student's second paragraph, they are discussing the speaker and the intended audience, okay? So if you look at, for example, letter A, it says speaker, anti-smoking awareness blog, okay? Detail and evidence in the URL, WordPress, etc. Bias of the speaker, and it says unbalanced evidence that lacks any positive effects of smoking, focuses only on the harmful effects of smoking, okay? Then below this, notice that's an assertion, okay? A and B are assertions, right? And you'll have your topic sentence for the second paragraph for speaker and intended audience would also need to be an assertion written in the same format of the handout you were given last class, okay? Now, once you get into the very specifics of that assertion, then you'll see that for every single one of their claims, they have evidence, they have, and they have two of these pieces of evidence for some of them, okay? Now, when you move further down, text of the poster equates smoking with death. Now, this is obviously an outline, so they're not writing their complete assertion here. But notice that what they're looking at is the actual text in the ad, and they're bringing it back to the thesis, which is that smoking causes, basically the ad is equating smoking with death, okay? Now, they start with, for example, the largest bold type and how it is specifically referring back to the message, which is your thesis, which is how it conveys, the message of death. And then again, there's evidence, okay? So basically, I'm asking you to go through and do this for your particular ad that you're creating, okay? Now remember that the prompt that you're given on, the command on the second page of the outline of the project tells you must look at context and tone and stylistic features and all those aspects. Each of those may be combined in a paragraph about, say, underneath a specific heading, okay? So, for example, it could be the text, okay? And in this particular paragraph, they're looking at the largest bold type and they're looking at the list of harmful consequences, okay? And if you go down, then they focus on image, okay? And that's an entire paragraph itself and how the image of the revolver equates smoking with death. Then they get into their fifth body paragraph, which also ties the background color, connecting it to with smoking and death. And then, of course, there is a thesis, or I mean a conclusion, excuse me, okay? Now in the conclusion, all right, be sure that you are also restating your thesis and, you know, kind of maybe a personal reaction to the text, and then any kind of final clincher, question, or statement that you might make, okay? Now, that you have a PDF of this, and it's in Canvas, and I want you to do your best to formulate this outline around a central thesis statement, okay? Now, this central thesis statement here, obviously, is, says this is an anti-smoking poster whose purpose is to shock and scare potential smokers by graphically showing that smoking can lead to their death. Okay, and obviously they're focusing on this idea of graphically showing that smoking can lead to death. Okay, now I want you to do your best. I know this video is kind of weird, and it's the first time I've ever done it, so hey, what a text, right? Please let me know. Obviously on Friday I'll be back if you have any questions, and then on Friday we're going to take this sample outline and you're going to start turning it into a rough draft, which means we're going to push our deadlines for this assignment further up, okay? Or back, rather. Excuse me. Okay, so have a great day. Good luck working, and I'll see you on Friday. Thank you.